Hi team. If you are new to shadow work, sometimes called emotion work, then you will find that this practice is a very good place to start. I also find this practice is a powerful gateway into deeper enquiry and deeper forms of shadow work and emotion work meditation. So this particular practice could serve as an initial grounding and centering before doing deeper work into this unconscious shadow material. Called shadow primarily because it's simply where the light of our conscious attention doesn't ordinarily reach. This is emotional material that, for whatever reason, isn't ordinarily present in our everyday experience, our everyday conscious awareness. So in these practices, we intentionally widen the aperture of our conscious awareness. We intentionally invite this deeper, shadowy, emotional material to come out of its hiding places. We can develop a sense of emotional safety by becoming so welcoming, so loving, so accepting, so allowing of any and all emotions, that even the darker emotions, the emotions that are ordinarily very unpleasant for us, ordinarily quite painful for us, they lose their threat. They don't have quite such a negative charge as they once did, because we are now choosing to accept, to love, to allow, to extend a welcoming, friendly compassion to all aspects of our inner emotional world. And this can feel quite daunting if you are new to the practice, so I recommend starting here with something nice and simple, and we don't have to go too deep. This is still very surface level. And that will create the stable basis by which we can then progress into the deeper stages of shadow work. But beginning here with something called emotional accuracy. Developing the ability to really know what it is precisely that we are actually feeling. And we might think, but it's obvious, isn't it? I know moment by moment what the precise emotion is that I'm actually feeling. But if we look a little closer through a meditative, contemplative inquiry such as this one, we often find that it's quite surprising. We might find that although we thought we were feeling one emotion, actually there's something just slightly deeper, just slightly under the surface. For example, we might feel we're in a state of anger or rage, but just under the surface it's actually fear that's predominantly there. We might think we're just feeling generally sad or down or low, but just upon a slightly deeper inquiry we find that it's actually grief. We're actually grieving something, and this can be quite a surprise. But it's so useful to know this, because once we have developed an accurate picture of what's actually going on just underneath the bonnet, so to speak, once we know what's actually happening, then we can take steps to address it and do deeper shadow work to just welcome that emotion so that it doesn't have to pretend to be a different emotion. And by simply surrendering, we could say, to the emotion, to just allow it into the light of conscious awareness, it loses its capacity to be damaging. It's no longer harmful. It can still be painful. It can still be uncomfortable. In fact, it most likely will be. But it's no longer going to cause dysfunction because we have allowed it to be just as it is. So starting here, and it can be helpful to find ourselves in a space in which we feel we most likely won't be disturbed. That could mean closing doors and windows. It can mean turning off phones and devices. It can mean letting people know that you won't be available for 10 or 20 minutes. And it's always helpful to just ground ourselves in the present moment through the breath. Just become very aware of the sensations of breathing. And that's it to start with, that's all. Nothing more complicated, nothing darker than that. Just become very aware of the sensations of breathing. And already a sense of allowing, a sense of accepting, a sort of pre-agreement with yourself. That whatever comes up, whatever rises for you, it's going to be pre-allowed, pre-accepted. So there's nothing to resist in the present moment. There's nothing to avoid. This is just a time to become very reflective, very contemplative, very meditative, and very present. So just be very aware of the sensations of breathing. Allow the breath to rise and allow the breath to fall away. And we're not forcing the breath in nor forcing the breath out. We're not trying to control the breath in any way. We're developing the ability to just notice something, just be aware of something without our usual tendency to try and alter it, to try and analyze it, to try and change it. Nothing like that. Instead, just awareness. Can you just be purely aware of the sensations of breathing? Don't even try to slow it down or deepen it. It will do this naturally, of its own accord, in its own time, moving by its own natural rhythm. Just aware of the breath, rising and falling. And now go to your current emotion. What emotion are you feeling right now? And don't allow yourself to be vague about this. Be very precise, be very accurate. So just open your awareness to the current emotional state. And don't let emotion run in the background as it ordinarily does. Instead, bring emotion to the front and center. Ordinarily, it is our mind, our sense perceptions, our perception of the external world, and perhaps the sensations of the body that are front and center. Is where our attention is usually drawn. And our emotional state is kind of somewhat foggy, hazy. It's in the background somewhere. Just for this time, just turn that picture around. Switch it to the opposite. We're going to have the emotion front and center. Make it prominent. in your awareness. And be prepared to be surprised. Allow yourself to be surprised. It often is surprising. I wasn't aware of it before, but there is some fear here. Wasn't aware of it before, but there is a feeling of sadness or heaviness. Or maybe there's none of the sort of darker emotions or unpleasant emotions. It's actually one of the more pleasant ones. You just feel happy and at peace. That's fine. Bring that to the front. But also notice if there is happiness and peace that's currently there, you just feel generally okay. Just notice if that happiness also comes with a slight energetic buzz of fear as well. Often we feel happy, but we're also slightly worried that that happiness is going to fade at some point. So there is still an element of worry, even within the happiness. This is why we develop emotional accuracy. Bring it right to the front. So the emotion can't hide anywhere now. It has the full light of your attention. And how curious this is. And really do this. Really find the exact emotion. And if you find it's kind of hard to tell, then don't be frustrated by that. It's actually very good insight. It's very, very honest. It's good self-honesty to realise I don't actually know what I'm feeling right now. That's quite powerful in itself. Because then we can ask, well, why? Why would I not be able to know what I'm feeling? They're your emotions after all. How curious. And we can train this. We're training emotional accuracy now so that you know moment by moment what exactly it is that you're feeling. And developing that awareness is remarkably powerful for your mental and emotional well-being in day-to-day life, not just in meditation. But it's also crucial for deeper shadow and emotion work. So it's a very powerful place to start, a powerful aspect of awareness to train. What am I actually feeling? Keep asking yourself this question. What am I actually feeling now? And don't try to make it something. That's a habit of the mind. If you feel fear, don't try to not feel fear. Just feel it. This is the basis of shadow work now. Just feel it. Let yourself feel it. It's not a problem. This task is not about changing any emotion. This task is purely about being very aware, very precise, and it's pure observation. It's pure noticing. We're not changing anything, not trying to get away from anything, not avoiding anything, and also not indulging in anything either. It's just observing what is already there. Be very honest, be very disciplined, be very strict. What am I actually feeling now? Perhaps there's a few emotions that seem to be going on. It's quite difficult to tell. This is especially common during a period of turmoil, when you're exhausted, when you're tired, or if you've been going through a lot of healing, a therapeutic journey. It can be a lot chaotic emotions all stuck together. Just be patient. Patience is key here. Just be patient. It's a sense of just observation. Let the emotions reveal themselves to you. they're already there. Even if they're shifting quite quickly, moving about. Just be open. And as your body and mind just settles, just let the body and mind relax, and you drop away any resistance or avoidance to emotion. Just let whatever come. Whatever needs to be here, whatever wants to be seen. And notice there's a loosening of the system. It's not so tight, not so claustrophobic, because we're just opening the aperture, just becoming the space in which emotion is free. And once you have your answer about the exact emotion that it is, and you might cycle through some words to just see which one actually lands. Is this fear? Is this anger? Is this guilt? Is this doubt? Is this regret? Is this resentment? Just keep cycling through until one of them just, okay, that seems to be in the right ballpark. And just keep doing this. Turn up the brightness. Like you have a slider, when you edit an image before you upload it, you can edit it, turn up the brightness, turn up the saturation, turn up the sharpness, make that emotion very vivid. And that's the beginning. There's no more than that. That's it. You might think, is that it? There's no more than that? What we just did is remarkably powerful. Remarkably powerful. Because once you've developed that practice, you can't go back now. Your emotions will be quite prominent, quite vivid day by day. And you're actually beginning to access your deeper emotional world in a much clearer way. And then when it comes to, but what do we do about certain afflictive emotions, or we might say negative emotions? Not that any emotion is negative. What do we do about the uncomfortable emotions, the emotions that cause dysfunction, that cause our anxiety and depression and things like, what do we do about that? Well, we'll do that in the next phase of shadow work. But for today, that's enough. Just practice this. Try this for a week and see what happens. Do it every day for a week. And just notice if something begins to change for you. Thank you so much for doing this practice with me today. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And any likes and hypes on the video always help me out too. But that's everything for today. Thank you so much, team. Take care. Be well. Stay present.